and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen, and I am here with day 26 of Scraptember 2023, a series started by Laura Alberts and the Scrappy Sisters. And today's prompt is stars. And so I am going to be documenting a picture of a the biggest portion of the ladies from my retreat back in August. And these are items that I actually bought at the Hobby Lobby when we went out on a shopping adventure. And so I'm super excited that I actually am going to use the stuff I bought on this day. And this is the Everyday Gnomes from Paper Studio. And so I like the colors. The blue does not necessarily go with what I wanted, so I'm not using a lot of the blue, just a smidge, but I'm predominantly using pink. And I'm bringing in the stars with these lovely star stencil that I actually got from Temu. And I have 3 different shades of that I want to put through there. And so I've got my papers, my embellishments, my stencil, and my mixed media, as well as my picture. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is ink up through the stencil. And it's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a spiral with a big star in the middle. There you go. You're going to be able to see it more now. And I'm going to start with a worn lipstick, and then I'm going to go through and bring in the Salvage Patina, and then I'm going to bring in the Kitsch Flamingo. And the reason I'm using these colors is we were wearing pink and tealy colored shirts that we had made. One of our scrappy friends made them for us that we were all wearing when we went out on our adventure. And so I wanted to bring those colors forward. I do end up with a little bit of the blue from this gnome collection, but not a lot, and I'm okay with it. I think that pretty much all the blues kind of blend really well together, and so I am perfectly fine with that. But I wanted that pop of that tealy aqua color because that's what we have on our shirts, or half of us at least. So I love the way that turned out. I did trim it down so that I could mat it. I picked this paper over the others because 2 of the other papers in this collection are white based, and I knew that they would kind of just disappear. And one was blue, and I didn't want to use that because, like I said, the blue is a completely different color. So I'm going to use this frame to mat my picture, and I'm just trying to find the best place to put the picture so that I'm still getting the concept of that spiral. I'm just using hand gestures that you all can see. I don't want to lose the that spiral of stars. And so I moved the picture down a little bit, and I'm going to do some embellishing in the corners. And I was thinking I want to put a gnome on here, but this little gnome that I've just set down to the right has that pink striped hat. And if I was having it sit like up where that little sign is, it would be okay. But where I was going to tuck it on the side, that pink hat was just going to disappear into that plaid frame. So I decided to set that aside, and I'm going to look for something else in a minute. And then I decided to add this little A Magical Day. I think that I'll probably title this Life is Like a Fairy Tale because that seems really fitting, although A Magical Day does too. We had a lovely time. My friends and I got together. There were 14 of us. We had never met in person. We all went over to Hobby Lobby after, in the middle of our retreat, and had a lovely time. And one of our friends is from out of the country and had never been to Hobby Lobby, and so it was fun watching her see and all the things, the aisles and aisles of paper and fun stuff like that. So it was a good time, and so I decided I wanted to add this little banner up here because I want the gnome, and there really wasn't another place for it. I did want to cover the floral up at the bottom left corner, and I already had enough clustered in that Life is Like a Fairy Tale because I tucked that little mushroom in. I almost said marshmallow. Mushroom. And then just to add a little pop of that yellow up at the top, I cut a flower, put half of it in there behind the tag, and then the other half I'm just going to tuck underneath that A Magical Day, just to bring that yellow kind of in that diagonal. It was already in, the 2 bits by the frame, so I thought that I would go ahead and add it and even everything out up at the top. And that is it. I really love how this turned out. It took me 27 minutes to create this layout, which is exciting. And I love how it turned out. And I have one more memory documented from our retreat, which is super exciting. I have a lot more pictures to print and create. So I hope you all will stick around because I've got a few more days of Scraptember. And then next month, in just a few short days, will be October, which is 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And you'll be seeing in a video every day from me, hopefully. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope if you like this video, you will like it down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hope that you all get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.